Since October, drivers in New Jersey had to pay an extra 23 cents for the gas tax. I asked some people how they felt about the change in legislation.
Do you know where that money is actually being allocated to?
No, I don't. The tolls go for the toll road repairs, but roads like side roads, I have no idea because it seems like they never get fixed.
I'm under the understanding that it's going to prepare roads.
When I kept asking citizens, I found that most of them don't even
15
really
regular.
know how the legislation was even proposed. Did you know that there was actually a gas tax before this proposal in October?
No.
The gas tax was originally 14 cents and they added another 23 to it. Did you know that they borrowed $15 billion they were supposed to pay back over the next 8 years on top of the tax?
So on top of the next 8 years, so where does that money come from?
To get a little more insight, I spoke to Roger Ellis, highway labor and government representative here in New Jersey.
I've been a business agent for 23 years, and I've been working on transportation funding for 23 years. And 6 governors later, we finally have legislation that will create a real stimulus, I think, for the state of New Jersey. The referendum was to dedicate all the monies that is going into the Transportation Trust Fund. This referendum that passed says that all the money will be dedicated to transportation projects,
Okay.
100%.
Do you think the average citizen knew that before the referendum, or?
I think that the smart voters knew it, but and I think that was important for the passage of the bill. I think a lot of legislators wanted to have that kind of cover, that they wanted to know that these monies are going to go to the purpose. And it was a struggle, let me tell you. There was 101.5 was spreading a lot of lies about it, giving people the impression that if they voted no, then they would be, in a sense, repealing the increase in the gas tax, which wasn't so. It was just to dedicate all the monies. So I think everybody got a little something out of this, but it's certainly going to provide work for our members. As a matter of fact, I've noticed the out-of-work list is already down to about 60 members. I mean, we're just barely in May. May is tomorrow, and that's unheard of. You know, normally by July, we're pretty much out of members looking for work, but this is really going to be a boom for us.
After meeting with Mr. Ellis here at Local 472, it's clear that the gas tax has done wonders, especially for the laborers out here. There's jobs everywhere. In fact, only 66 people are out of work out of 3,300. That number is uncanny. I'm Jonathan Ramsey from WPTV, signing out.